Hello, and welcome to Booze Before Noon, a Black Sheep podcast. I'm Brendan Bonham, and with me is Quinn Myers. But gone this week is Mike Mancini. In his place is Mackenzie Harding. Mackenzie, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm an editor with the Black Sheep, similar to what Brendan does. But I also make videos, and I've been working here a little bit over a year, and that's about it.
Mackenzie did not talk about how she has an Instagram of her cat that has 5,000 followers.
Well, it's slowly dwindling as I've started posting pictures of myself.
And dogs.
People are bailing because you're like posting just pictures of like personal stuff.
There's a notable difference between when I post a picture of me and friends versus just a cat.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Humans are terrible. But what are you going to do? You know, we usually kick this off with the Malort Minute, in which we drink Malort and, in turn, something else disgusting. So, Mackenzie, are you excited for your first one?
No, not really, but we'll do this.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck. This Malort is poured and ready to roll.
All right.
Cheers.
Oh, a real clink this time. I think Mike's arms are too stubby.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God.
10:45. Not really the best time to be
I let it
drinking Malort.
sit in my mouth. Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know.
How's it feel to be?
I've never had Malort, like, sober.
And, yeah. And, you know, like yesterday, I was like, hey, after the holidays, I can do a week of not drinking. And then instead, it's 10:45 on a Tuesday, and I'm drinking hard liquor. So, I mean, do you guys get pretty toasty on your respective Christmas celebrations?
I think it's the only way to really do it.
Yeah. You were in San Diego, right? Mm-hmm. So that's like the anti-Christmas town. It's like 75 degrees and nice there all of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 50 this past week and raining, so didn't really luck out there, but when you're cooped up in a house with your family, you know, you need a lot of alcohol to go through that.
What was the earliest you started drinking over the course of this week?
Probably 9:30.
That's 11:30 Central Time,
Yeah.
So that's not that late.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was for the Packer game, so
Oh, yeah? Did they win?
yes.
Well, shit.
There were like several days where like me and my sister just woke up and was like, well, like might as well just get back on the wagon because I don't know. There's not much to do when you're just kind of waiting for people to come over, and then you're like hungover and you don't want to be hungover. So
Yeah.
that was like the most depressing alcoholic thing I've ever said. There's not much else to do besides get drunk. So here we go.
Here's a confession for you. Yesterday when I was cleaning up my basement, there was like a glass of wine sitting there. I'm like, man, it'd be awful shameful if this glass of wine went to waste. And this was like at 10 in the morning. I was like, down in one.
That's like a depressed house mom.
Yeah. I know. Like I went to my office and drank it so no one else could see me do it. It was pretty embarrassing. So I don't know why I admitted that. But, you know, speaking of wine, Mackenzie, what do you think we're going to drink in comparison to this Malort?
Sounds like bum wine is coming.
Now, that's very racist of you to say that Jew wine is bum wine.
Oh. Shit.
You know,
I haven't seen this before. He just pulled it out.
that's not true. So I got this bum wine. No, sorry. Oh my God. Sorry, Jewish people. I got this Jewish wine, this Manischewitz, because it is, of course, Hanukkah, right? And since we're in the middle of Hanukkah, I figured Manischewitz would be the right call. Now, Mackenzie, have you had Manischewitz before?
No.
Let me tell you, you're in for a real treat. This is not regular Manischewitz. This is elderberry, because I don't know what elderberries are, but somehow they smell disgusting or sound disgusting. So,
Is this normally good, or what is the...
Manischewitz?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, long story short, there is a Jewish holiday, which one I don't know, because I am not Jewish. But it is a holiday where I think it's Purim, where you drink a lot of wine. And I think it's traditional that you drink Manischewitz. You got to get Dan Stillman on here to talk us through this. But then from there, you know, you kind of see, or maybe it's just Passover, I don't know. But this stuff is kosher wine that is, I'm going to go with like $4.
Oh.
So,
What's an elderberry?
I don't know. That's why I said I don't know what it is.
Isn't it? It's in like mythological things.
I think you're just
always.
thinking of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
No.
Yeah, but that smells like elderberries.
Oh my god. What is the alcohol content of this?
10%. So it's not like too boozy.
What's normal wine?
I think like somewhere between 10 and 15, right?
Huh.
All right. All right.
Oh, they're very...
I still think it's unfair Quinn doesn't have to drink these two.
Well, he's our sound guy.
I
If something
gotta-
goes awry,
You
he
can't
needs to
have
be
him.
quick to react.
Yeah,
He'd probably do better, though, if he had a little of it to reboot his system back up.
That's true.
Okay, you got to get back on this train.
Let's not go down that road.
Going into withdrawals.
How does it smell? It doesn't really smell like anything.
It smells really sweet.
Yeah, it will be very sweet. Just like you, Mackenzie.
Yes.
Mm.
Exactly.
Let's cheers.
Okay.
I can't say that to Mike. He's very homophobic. Ready?
Am I supposed to chug this in one? Oh,
Mhm.
jeez.
Oh boy.
No.
Let's chug
I
it
don't
out.
really have a strong opinion on this. It's not bad, but it does seem like you're going to get diabetes if you drink more than like half a glass of this,
Yeah,
right?
it is straight up sugar.
Yes. Yes. So now, question. I mean, I would say almost certainly that this tastes better than Malort, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But if you had to drink, say, a full glass of one or the other, which one would you choose? This super sweet wine or the super bitter Malort?
The aftertaste is getting worse. Like, it's
That's true.
really, I can feel my breath of just like sweet sugar wine. I'd say I'd rather do Malort than a full glass of that.
It'll be close, but you know, I keep trying to be a Jewish person because my wife is Jewish, but I don't think it's ever going to happen because I'm not Jewish.
You
But-
can convert.
No, I will not be doing that.
If you drink enough of this, maybe.
Oh, let's try out. Only one way to find out.
All right, let's double this one up. So, you know, I wanted to also do a hot take with you, Mackenzie. And obviously, everybody knows right now is Hanukkah season, the most important holiday nationally. But it's also, you know, right around New Year's Eve, right? And my understanding is that you're not a big fan of New Year's Eve
That would be correct.
because of reasons I don't know, but I'm certain I will soon find out, right?
It's kind of how this works.
Okay, so, but for hot takes, I know you've had these before, but I was in a rush. So we're eating hot chips.
Okay,
Yes.
I can do that.
But these
Hot chips.
hot chips. But I decided it's probably going to be best for the sake of this bit to start from the bottom of the bag where all the crumbly bits go
Okay.
for maximum heat. Okay?
I did have it. I was scared to have these at work when you brought them, and I had one, and I don't know. It wasn't that bad, but it was still kind of
Well,
bad.
we're going to eat like 5 at once.
Oh, God.
Okay, these are called Pocky tortilla chips, haunted ghost pepper.
Ooh.
It has 5 little heat guys on it. It says scary heat, homemade horror. So, here we go.
Homemade whore?
No, that's your mom. The
Oh. She's,
Apologize.
Mrs. Harding is listening to this podcast.
Oh, we're old friends. Here, Mackenzie, how about you grab a handful of these bad boys?
All right.
One time, Mackenzie's dad called me because he couldn't find Mackenzie.
And that got him no closer to finding me.
That is true. That is true. All right, are you ready to shove all these in your mouth?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be. And then you're leading off with why you don't like New Year's Eve. Ready?
Okay.
Ah. Whenever you're ready, kiddo. Ah.
I'm chewing.
Too
Just
bad.
chew into the mic like Mike does.
Yeah.
Okay. New Year's Eve is the worst. It is literally the definition of disappointment.
In what way?
You have these big plans. I mean, everybody makes a good New Year's Eve plan, and it never turns out as it's supposed to.
Okay.
Something always goes wrong. And, I mean, every part of it is a disappointment. You have a New Year's resolution. You never, nobody ever follows through on that. And then the part of getting shit-faced on New Year's, you're, like, literally ringing in the new year with a, terrible hangover. It's, everything, we're doing it all wrong. Why are we doing it?
So what would you do differently? Sit at home quietly and soberly waiting for the clock to drop or the ball
No,
to drop?
I would make it less about all these, and, like, ringing out the new year. I'd make it less, like, nostalgic and stupid.
Okay.
And just have, like, a normal drunken night.
Sure. That's what I like about New Year's. Because you can have, like, here's my definition of a great New Year's. You have a big party, like disparate groups of friends, but people who are like tangentially related. They come around, everybody gets blitzed. You know, these get pretty hot when you're done eating them.
They continue on.
Yes, so then from there, you have this disparate group of people. They're getting lubed up. Then all of a sudden, these people who don't normally hang out with each other hang out with each other. You eat some spicy chips, you have a good time, and then you wake up the next day and you go get brunch.
No, that's never. See, you're describing. Side note, he's throwing a New Year's Eve party this year that we will all probably be at, right?
Very exciting.
And so he's describing his ideal of how it'll go, and I guarantee something is gonna go wrong. Many things probably.
Like what? Are you going to cry?
No, I mean something's gonna go wrong.
Like what?
I don't know. Someone's gonna like puke in your bed and you won't find it until you go to sleep at like 3 a.m.
That's fine.
Or, I don't know, someone's going to break the leg on your foosball table, and you're going to wake up the next day and be like, wow, what a disappointment.
Very livid about that, so do not do that.
I mean, I don't plan on it.
Have you ever puked in your own bed?
Yes.
How many times?
Twice that I know of.
How about you, Quinn?
No, but my freshman year roommate was on the top bunk, and he projectile vomited off the top bunk like all over our carpet.
Oh,
and then we like kept the carpet with just like this big like red wine puke stain.
Gross.
All over.
Yeah. Did it smell like puke all year?
No, it probably did. We got used to it, but people probably came in our room and was like, oh God, this room smells like puke. And there's a giant puke stain on the carpet. So
no boy.
Heads up.
No, Mackenzie, okay. If you come to my New Year's Eve party, you will have the tiempo de tu libre. Vida. Yeah.
So it's like a Mexican themed New Year's Eve party?
It is now. Yeah, and you're going to wear fancy clothes. Everybody wears fancy clothes on New Year's.
Yeah, and then they get destroyed by you throwing up in your bed.
I usually take my clothes off before I go to bed.
I'm kind of a nasty dude.
Overshare.
Well, not all of them.
Overshare.
Speaking of overshares, we're moving to a new segment we came up with specifically for this week. We have 5 embarrassing stories from Mackenzie Harding. We're going to give you the titles, and then you have to describe the story. So we're going to give you the titles. Then we're going to spin a wheel. On that wheel will tell us what story that you have to tell. All right? So I'm going to go through these, and I'm going to give you very vague definitions of these, and you make sure that you understand what story I'm talking about. Okay?
Okay.
There's the... Oh, sorry. This segment is called Mackenzie's Wheel of Misfortunate Events. Story 1 is called The Homeless Cheesies Incident.
Oh, God.
Do you know that story?
Yeah,
you don't have to tell it. Just tell me. Just acknowledge that you know this story.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay.
The racist punch-off.
It involves Uber.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
The case of the missing phone at Brennan's wedding.
Jesus. Yep, I know that one.
The arm shave adventure.
Face
It was
shave.
The face shave adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, the face shave adventure. And then this one is the sleazy cocaine concert.
I don't want to say which one, but
My understanding is that you have not done cocaine at these concerts, Miss Harding, but rather you ended up with a bunch of women who had done cocaine.
yeah, that is. Yeah.
You're aware of this.
It's happened multiple times. That's what I was.
Okay. Mancini told us this one, so whichever one he knows about is the one that you should tell.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's based on
there's not like a million.
But your eyes went wide, like he has been there for both of them, or all 5 of them. So you want to hit this number generator?
Yes. Ready?
All right.
3.
Uh-oh. It's the case of the missing wedding phone.
Oh, God.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, I kind of want to hear the face shave one though.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do face shave one, we can do the face.
I think that one is a more like inward look of Mackenzie's psyche.
Yeah.
Cat like psyche.
Yeah, I mean, this was. Oh, God. Well, okay. I'd been seeing this guy for a little bit, and he had this big beard, and he loved his beard, and always kind of was.
Did he love the beard more than he loved you?
Well, I mean, we weren't like that serious.
So the answer is yes.
So the answer is yes. Maybe that's where this all stemmed from. But I don't know. He just seemed like way too into his beard. It's like, okay, you grew hair on your face. You know, no one's ever done that before.
No.
So
As I sit here
both
with
of
a
these
beard.
guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
So I don't know. One night we were very drunk at my house, and
No more chips.
I had to kind of figure this out based on seeing the aftermath the next morning, which was my razor in the living room, hair everywhere,
Oh boy.
man's
Wait, like a
bearded hair everywhere.
like a sharp razor or like a trimmer?
No, like
Like a Bic?
my razor, like I would shave my legs with.
Oh man.
And then I deduced based on talking the next day or just kind of like figuring out that I had shaved his beard while he was sleeping. And
The entire beard or just part of it?
part of it, I still, it's left in wonderment, like what the extent of it was. But
So you didn't see the after result. Like he left with a half-shaven face.
no, I didn't see when he left, but I saw the hair like all over my couch.
So you didn't see so you have no idea how much of his face you shaved.
No.
Like whether it was just like the left half.
I
or the
avoided
right
like
half.
talking to him for a long time because I didn't want to.
Did he send you a mean text about the beard?
No, he actually like apologized the next day, said he overreacted. I was like, well, you probably like can't really overreact to that because
No.
it's pretty shitty.
Wait, what kind of? Sorry. go
Wait,
ahead.
so he did leave with a shaved face.
Yeah,
Do
partially.
you think that
shaved.
like maybe he thought like he shaved it or something?
I don't know. No, because he like loved this thing. Like he would
Yeah.
trim it all nice and like act like it was God's gift
The
to
bee's
the
knees.
earth.
Oh, he would trim it all nice.
So
Quinn's like, you can do such a thing?
I know.
I'm like,
how much
almost
would
unruly.
you have to be paid to let Mackenzie shave your face? Or what kind of bet would you have to lose?
Like
I have
right now,
experience.
I think this would I would be fine it happening, but like while I'm drunk and sleeping, I wouldn't feel very comfortable.
So we could leave, go to the office, and you let Mackenzie shave you.
Yeah, I guess so. If that's not like super weird to do.
I mean, I think it is. But Mackenzie, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, now I have experience. I could kind of like set up a business, doing this on the side.
Let me shave your beard.
I'll put it in the Chicago Hustler Struggle Facebook group.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that's what I'm
beard
talking
shaves.
about.
Your beard. I'll do it while you're sleeping. You won't even, have to sit in a chair and deal with it.
I have a standing bet with my friend Pat Smith. I made it yesterday. I told him he has until January 1 to decide whether or not he takes it. I bet him $2,000
Holy shit.
that he couldn't only eat corn for a month. All he could eat is corn. He could put like standard condiments on corn, but could eat nothing but corn for an entire month. Is this a good bet, a bad bet, or a medium bet?
What are standard condiments?
So
could
like
you put,
ketchup, mustard, salt, pepper, other seasonings.
Can your
relish.
body survive on that?
Yeah,
butter.
I don't think so.
I bet you could.
Dude, I mean, I would do that if you made that bet with me. I feel bad taking your $2,000, but holy crap.
I think it,
Okay, no. So when you go out and you get drunk, you're like, oh, I want some cheesies right now. You eat that, you immediately lose.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
I bet you would. I
wouldn't.
I bet you couldn't go 10 days.
10 days just eating corn?
Yeah.
What's on the line?
Well, I mean, it can't be $2,000. That's
I mean, I feel bad taking that much money from you, but I would.
okay. How about this? If he doesn't accept by January 1st, what we'll do is you and I will work out an alternative arrangement for a $10 corn only bet.
$10?
Or a 10-day corn only bet.
Okay.
Could you go 1 hour with only eating corn? $10.
Wait, can you still drink alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay.
only.
Then I'm fine with it.
What's the corn alcohol though?
Everclear?
Or moonshine? Moonshine's made from
Yeah,
corn, right?
moonshine. A lot of things are made from corn. I think Budweiser's made from corn.
Oh, well, there you go.
So liquids are good, and then
You can drink
just
whatever. You
corn.
can drink whatever you want. You can
Okay.
only eat corn. So you can make like a corn. You can eat Fritos. It's a corn chip.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's getting even easier.
Could she drink like fruit smoothies?
I don't think so. I think you
Yeah.
can drink a corn smoothie.
Okay.
Oh, corn shake.
Yeah.
Creamed corn shake.
But like but there would be an honesty policy built into this, right? Like obviously I wouldn't expect you to lie to me, but I would expect you to like look at ingredients, right? I don't think you could eat, for example, cornbread because there's a bunch of other shit that goes into cornbread,
Yeah.
right? That would
Hey, I'm just
Betray the
thinking
fat.
eating corn on the cob for 10 days straight. I don't think I'm going to put much effort into, like, what classifies?
See, I bet after day 3, you're like, give me some fucking corn chips. Give me some Tostitos.
Well, yeah, but...
Just plain Tostitos. Just shoving them in your mouth.
Ooh, corn pops.
What's a corn pop?
It's a
Corn
cereal.
Pop is a
Are you
cereal.
insane?
Oh, that doesn't count. That's all sugar.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Fine.
corn pop, how do you
Well,
think...
fuck me then, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where does corn pops rank on your cereal hierarchy?
Oh, like 1 or 2.
Really?
I really like
What's
corn
number...
pops.
Okay, what would be... If that's 1 or 2, what is the other 1 or 2?
Reese's Poofs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. No way. That's
Yeah,
that's
they're
just
one of the
candy.
best.
No, what about Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I mean,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best.
it gets
Fine,
soggy
yeah, it gets
too
soggy.
quickly.
I eat my cereal dry. So...
You are like there are things that add up to you being a serial killer.
Like what? What else?
That is
Dry
like,
cereal.
Dry cereal.
What else?
Things we've covered things with Mike in the past.
His slinking ability.
I am a good slinker.
He doesn't really move. He slinks.
Slinks,
From
yeah.
A to B.
You're like that lizard monster in Monsters Inc.
I've said that before. Randall. That's his name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Randall.
Does he know that movie?
I do know that movie. I've seen the movie several times, okay?
Oh,
My brother Randall's in it. The Well, so Reese's are that good?
Yeah, Reese's Poofs.
No way. I don't believe
They
it.
maintain their form. They get better when they get soggier.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't like Reese's peanut butter cups very much either as a candy. So that's probably like that would even be a top 10 candy for me.
What's your favorite? Like grape nuts?
Cereal? I just said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, that was your favorite.
And then Honey
Wow.
Bunches of Oats is probably up there.
That's good.
Honey Nut Cheerios, delicious. Grape nuts. I don't think I've ever actually had grape nuts. So, no. Why? What would you besides corn pops? Smacks are delicious. You
Ugh.
cover
No,
barley
Smacks?
with honey.
I don't think I've had Smacks.
I don't know. That's too old.
No, it has a frog mascot.
I mean, I know it, but it always looked gross, or it was like not even worth trying.
What are some of your favorite cereals then?
O's? Did you guys ever have O's?
Yes, those are good.
Those are good.
Yeah, I
don't
would
know.
agree.
That sounds like some knockoff bullshit.
No,
No,
it's
they're
not.
good.
They're in a smaller box because they're worth it.
And they're like oaty or something, right? Like they have
Yeah.
a weird texture, but it's like good.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Count Chocula.
Yeah.
That was always good.
That just becomes like
Okay.
mush.
Yeah. Then you get like a chocolate stew. Chocolate milk stew.
That's
That sounds
true.
delicious.
That's why you
Cold
use chocolate
chocolate stew.
milk.
No. Okay, I think we got to move on.
Yeah. Enough cereal talk.
Remember the Cereal, the podcast? I wish it was about cereal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish our podcast was cereal.
just straight up
Hold
cereal.
on, which one?
The second season, way better season.
With what was the guy's name? Bodie?
Yeah, the guy who like I don't know.
So,
never
so whatever. We got to go forward. It's New Year's Eve season, right? And we've already talked a little bit about it, but we've had our first woman on the podcast today. Her name is Mackenzie, and we wanted to talk a little bit about kisses because I think that women have a much different perspective than men on kisses, specifically strange kisses.
A few strange kisses.
Like, as a woman, do you live in fear that like a strange man is going to approach and kiss you?
On New Year's Eve or like
I would say on New Year's
in
Eve,
general.
but kind of also in general. Because like I don't have a fear that strange women are gonna come try and kiss me, which is a little bit depressing. But that's like literally never happened. I've never had that concern. Talk a little bit about this.
I mean, it's not really a concern because people don't just come up and grab your face and kiss you. It's like you can tell if they're what they're kind of after.
Okay.
But I'm more so, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best woman to ask about this because I'm more so like abrasive and mean to guys where like that'll get rid of them right away. Or if they stick around, then I'm like, okay, you're normal.
Well, what about on New Year's Eve? Because there's like the midnight kiss, right?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a stigma of kisses.
A few strange kisses.
Yeah, at that point, you just kind of like go to the bathroom and
Count down by yourself in
just
there.
by yourself. Because it is awkward when you could see like the
This
guys
is gonna be over
frantically
in
like,
10.
oh shit.
Right.
And then you're like, I don't want any part of this.
Well, so like when a strange man approaches you and it's like kisses time, are you like?
Kisses time.
That's how it goes.
It's kisses time.
I mean, that would be a very strange man, right? Are you like, no sir, no sirree Bob, or do you just like again just like flee the area?
You just go away. I don't think I mean, I haven't been out on many New Year's Eves when I was single.
Really?
Where this would have happened.
What did you guys do for New Year's Eve last year? Your first in Chicago.
I spent it with a friend, and he hit his head, and I spent the night cleaning blood off his kitchen floor.
That's the most Mackenzie story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Like I told you, disappointment.
There was blood. There was strange men.
I literally went home the next day with my pants covered in blood, and
What did he hit his head on?
like the wall or something.
How?
Oh my God.
Did he fall out?
He was really drunk. Like I said, disappointment.
I guess.
It's not what you expect.
You're like a abused animal. Like, we need to get like a good, like we used to see like those dogs that touch grass for the first time and they're like, oh, so what a great time. This is gonna be like your New Year's Eve this year. I'm gonna do my best to make you like, no, New Year's Eve fucking rules, man.
Okay, well, we'll see.
All right, we will see. We will see. This moves on to the next thing I want to talk about, which is great moments in creepy kissing, in which we talk about scenarios in which we were in that had some, let's say, negative kissing circumstances.
A few strange kisses.
All right. Do you guys want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear
Okay.
this.
So the first year I lived in Chicago, I lived in this one place. The landlord got foreclosed on, so we had to move. And kind of like New Year's Eve parties, housewarming parties are some of my favorite parties because, again, like you and your roommates all bring groups of friends. And then you all eat good food, drink good beer, go have fun, right? So we did this at my house. I wore the blue suit. We were having a great time. Then what happened was, we went to a bar. A girl was there. Her name is Lindsay. Quinn knows who this is. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm.
And so we're at this bar, and we had previously had, some sort of hookup situation going on. So we start like making out in the bar, which is always, like fucking tragic. Like, who wants to be the guy making out with people at the bar? So we decide to take it outside. And the person who sees me describes it thus. I walk up to the bar, and you're rolling on the ground with this woman, making out with her. And it's really embarrassing, and I say hi. And you just ignore me and go back to making out with this person. Now, if you can guess who this person is, who I'm talking about, you'll get $1.
Who the person who saw you?
Yes.
Pat? Your
Current
brother?
wife, Molly Weissman.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
So that was a series of unfortunate events in regard to kissing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, we weren't dating at the time, so that's good.
Yeah.
That helps slightly.
Yeah. So
Just rolling, just tumbling
Yeah,
on the
what are you?
ground.
You're
Like,
laying on a
yeah,
bar
what?
ground?
What?
no, on the ground outside the bar, but it's still not.
Does not make it any better.
I very much agree. So that happened. Any other questions before we move on to what you two?
I mean, no, I guess
Where-
not.
Where do you go from the ground outside the bar? Do you just finish the job there, or do you even?
Oh, we went back to my apartment. It was a new apartment. Everything was very nice.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So I don't have any like specific strange kisses except for having a friend in college who would get really drunk and like go kiss people on the mouth,
Is this a
including me.
Is
It
this
was
a man? Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't really like those.
That was the first time I
Also-
kissed a person.
Yeah, was your friend your dad?
Yes. He would get very drunk. No, but like I think that just like kissing. I don't know if you guys have anyone in your family who does like cheek kisses upon entry.
Hate him.
I don't like them. I'm not very big on like even hugs. I would like to walk in to my family and just like a firm handshake. Hello, Merry Christmas.
I'm a man of minimal physical contact.
Yeah. So then, when like kisses started, at like kissing on the cheek, I just don't get like I don't like it's a weird maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just like shove their side of their face. It's more of like symbolic. Like they just wanted to like.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know. Do I just like keep ignoring them until they're like Quinn doesn't do this?
Yes,
So let's just talk.
yes. I think you slowly circle the room until they've pretty much found the next person to kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, that's right. Or do you just like give up and like give them the landing pad for them just to like? But then like and then
Just get it
I
over with.
also don't like
Never
when,
give
like,
up, Quinn.
Sometimes when like girls girls our age start doing it with like their friends, or like I'm just like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
we don't do that in this country.
Yeah, we're not fucking French, dude.
We're a hugging country.
Or like
At most.
Yes, like touch fingers.
Yeah. So I don't like those kisses. Please stop
So
kissing
wait, are
me.
you saying women are doing this to you or men?
Women.
Oh.
Like moms and aunts and stuff,
See, I have a family member, older family member, who would go for like kissing you on the lips.
No.
Really? I've seen that
Boo.
before, and I'm just like, I don't know.
It'd
I
be
don't
like
know.
really gently, but it's still like I would turn like
No.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
No. No.
Why?
I don't like that.
Crosses lines.
It does.
For me.
It does,
It's
dude.
gross.
I need my like.
And
There's
it
like a
didn't-
1 foot radius.
It wasn't
around.
always happening. It was like it started at one point. So
Did
like,
it go
that
to
makes
France
even
one time?
weirder. I wish that was it.
Yeah, me too. Man, that's disgusting. Nobody kiss anybody anymore without their consent.
No more
Especially
kisses.
Quinn.
Seriously.
Yeah. No
Alright.
more kisses.
All right, Mackenzie, do you have a good kissing story?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, let's hear it.
So this was back. I was in Australia. I was studying abroad, and so I was like,
You studied abroad in Australia too?
Yeah, that's the only place I.
Oh, Quinn didn't.
Yeah, we
It was
both-
the first
well,
thing
that's-
Mackenzie and I bonded over when she started work.
It is,
Well, okay.
and me and Brendan have yet to bond. So, there's,
Uh,
so Quinn, you might be able to, help me out with this one. So I was 16, and we would always, sneak out of my host mom's place and go to the bar, late at night. And so we were there, and this guy comes up, and he has like his lips and whole mouth is just super blue from these like vodka cruiser drinks,
boy.
Oh, God.
which are basically like Smirnoff Ice or whatever. So he's got this whole blue mouth, but I was 16, so we ended up like making out at the bar. We went down to the
Sure.
beach, and we're walking along the beach. And then, and this all happened in the span of probably like 20, 30 minutes. So it's not like we'd known each other very long.
oh, Mrs. Harding. Poor Mrs. Harding.
Well, just wait,
listening
just
right
wait,
now.
just wait. So then he says to me, we're like on the beach, and he says, "Want a root?" And I
Oh,
didn't know what
God.
that meant.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
does
so
that mean-
I'm just like,
Let me
what?
guess, can I guess what it means? Does
Yeah.
that mean the sex?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't know what that means. Australians have weird slang terms for everything, and he had a thick accent, and I was just like, what? And I asked what so many times he had to like say it in English, basically. And then I'm just like,
Hey, governor means the sex.
and I'm obviously like, no, I don't want to have sex with you on this beach when you're like clearly just some like shitty jabroni. So I say no, and then he just takes off running down the beach.
We gotta get out of here.
Like as if I'd said like pulled a pin out of a grenade. Like that was the speed of which he ran.
I think he probably had to get back to the bar to find some other 16-year-old to kind of drag before
my
close.
God.
So I'm left standing there like confused because I was like, what just happened? And then I just went back to the bar and kept drinking and told no one. I told no one what happened.
Was he there? Did you see him like making circles?
No, he left.
Had you seen this guy again?
No. Never again.
Could you recognize him without his blue mouth?
Probably not.
He ran and didn't stop.
Just kept running. He's down in, what is it?
Now he's in
Tasmania? What's the...
Oh yeah, Tasmania.
Yes.
What is the
Doesn't have
perception
internet.
of Tasmania amongst Australians?
Like if there was still like a unsettled part of America, like without internet or
Like
roads,
Alabama
or
kind of?
like, I mean, like not even that.
Mississippi?
like forest, like just like right? It's like
Say like one more time.
They don't like they don't have internet or roads or civilization really. I think it's still just kind of like an unsettled like
Wilderness.
wilderness. Yeah.
Very chic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these are some great kissing stories. Well, two of them were.
Quinn just keeps rocking
Sorry,
back
I'll
and forth in his chair
Uh,
for the memories.
Right now, Mr. Harding has torn his entire chair he's sitting in. He's driving to Chicago to make Mackenzie move back to Wisconsin.
It wasn't that bad.
So, the last segment we wanted to do today is one that we were kind of talking about in regard to it's an uncommonly held belief. This is not a hot take where you have a contrarian opinion. It's something that you can't really like. It's not a strong opinion on something. It's just something that you believe to be true that most people do not. So, my uncommon belief is I would say with like 60% certainty that we'll see some sort of robot uprising in our natural lifetimes. And that the robots will become smart enough that they will try to rebel against humanity. And I say this because, if you look at like 1995, the first time A robot beat a human in a chess match. Robot ran train on people in Jeopardy. Robot finally beat a guy in Go, which is a very complex game. You know, like, robots are evolving, and soon they're going to be like, oh shit, we're in control of all this other stuff. Let's get rid of these fucking humans. And then we're in big, big trouble. So this is an uncommonly held belief I have. Any questions or concerns about this?
So is it like a Westworld scenario where like we invent? Are these like human like robots taking over, or like
no?
toasters?
That's the problem. That's
like
the problem.
Smart toasters.
It's like is that where everything like there'll be things around us that start slowly rebelling, and then all of a sudden we realize just how fucked we are.
Is this the little toaster scenario?
It's a conspiracy, and every one of you low-watts is in on it.
I don't know what that is.
Do you know the little toaster?
Oh yeah.
They send all the appliances to Mars, and then I think they have an uprising, and then they
Wait,
come
I
and.
thought this is a children's movie.
Yeah,
It is a
I
children's
was like,
movie.
this movie sounds awesome.
I don't know. I know there are angry toasters in that movie.
I think they're just trying to like get back to their house. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
they're-
So that they can kill all the humans.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause-
secretly. Wait, so what are you doing to prepare yourself for this?
Oh no, I just have to accept it with open arms. I'll be enslaved by robots, and it'll be a pleasant existence. I mean, I'm not like burying water out in the forest or something, so that I can go and live in my alcove.
Tasmania, you gotta
Yeah,
set up
I
out
know,
there.
right? All right, well, I'll agree to meet in Tasmania.
Deal.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna remember this is gonna be like a movie, like 30 years down the road when it happens. You guys will be like, flashback.
Oh, Brendan.
Tasmania.
Listen to his sage wisdom on robots taking over.
Yeah.
Like within
Everyone-
our lifetime. So like in the next 50 years.
Yeah, I would say even shorter than that, 30.
What do you think is going to be like the first sign?
All of our shit stops working. So like suddenly your computer won't turn on. You'd be like, why won't that turn on? Or something like that. And then it'll be because they become sentient to the point where they're like, no, humans have to figure this shit out on their own.
But don't you think they should like do it? They're smart enough to do it slower, so we don't really notice until it's like suddenly they're like reaching out with the cords and choking us.
Oh, that's basically what I'm saying. I don't think that they will reach out with cords and choke us. It'll be more along the lines of almost like a disengagement and saying like, figure this shit out for yourselves. We're gonna have our own robot society. You guys can live elsewhere, kind of thing.
Oh.
Where it won't be necessarily violent unless we as society refuse there to be like refuse their offers at like a separate but equal societies. Does that make sense?
No, this is all ridiculous.
Yeah, this is stupid.
I'm
You're
losing
an
respect
idiot.
for you.
Hey, you guys.
This is not going to happen.
Wait,
Okay.
have you seen the movie Smart House, the DCOM Disney Channel original
yeah.
movie?
No, I have not.
Well, this is kind of it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this movie too?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a Disney Channel original movie.
I don't think I've seen
It's
one
a
of those.
DCOM.
Oh, what's that mean? A Disney comedy?
Disney Channel original
Original
movie.
movie.
Oh.
Disney Channel original movie.
Is this how old were you when this came out? Supposedly or theoretically?
I was probably like 12 or 13.
You guys both can't be 12 at the same time.
Well, you know, something around there. I was young enough to like watch it.
9, something like
Okay,
that.
we'll say 9 to 11 ish. Okay.
Basically, they have like a smart house with a sentient robot woman who will like do everything, and then she wants to like be their mom.
You can't be our mother, Pat. You're not real. So?
So she goes nuts.
Yeah,
and
so then she gets mad when like
controls.
a human woman.
Is this a
Yeah.
horror movie?
No, I mean I think it's kind of like spooky,
thriller.
but yeah, it's a thriller. God,
Is
if we
this-
watch the movie, if we watch this movie like right now, we would be like, this is the stupidest movie.
Pull up. Let's have Mackenzie talk about her uncommonly held belief, but I would like to see a screenshot of what this robot lady looks like.
She just looks like a lady.
Yeah.
She's a human.
it's not
She's
like
a
robot.
hologram.
A hologram. So she can't physically touch people?
But she can use all the robot-y things in the house to act with.
Yeah, she has like
This has pretty good reviews.
it does.
It is a good movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she's like a literal hologram that like walks around. When the computer at home has opinions of her own.
I'm telling you, it's not funny when you... It sounds funny when it's rhyming, but it's not going to be funny.
Yeah.
Quinn, you talk about one of your uncommonly held beliefs.
I think one of my uncommonly held beliefs is that like basically if you're kind of like passionate about anything that makes you like something like happened to you that was bad, so there's just something like psychologically wrong with you.
Explain.
So, like-
give us a practical
So
example
like
here.
whenever someone like writes a long Facebook post or like writes something very passionate, I just think like, you know, why are you spending so much mental energy on this?
Sure.
You know, we should just let life wash over us, live in some lukewarm state.
When the robots come, just embrace it.
When the robots come, you just sit back and, let the
All
darkness take
kill
over.
ourselves. And Wait.
So I need a more firm example of this.
Because passionate can be good things. Are you not? If you're passionate about your job,
Do you think that there's a common consistency to it? Like, if you're passionate about politics, like, you have an issue with your dad, and that's a recurring theme? Or that, like, if you're passionate about, like, animal rights, like, your grandpa made you drown your cat? Or do you think there's, like, commonalities between that? Or do you think that it is...
I think you're, like, displacing some like, concentration and energy that should be otherwise put on, like living a happier life, or like just like focusing on like being healthy and happy, but you're like, no, I'm gonna focus all of my energy on like religion or something. So that's, I don't know. I think most people think you should believe in something, but I'm kind of just the opposite. Believe in nothing.
I believe in you, Quinn.
Thank you.
If I believe in you, does that mean something traumatic happened to me?
Yes. God, something is wrong with you if you believe in me.
How about you, Mackenzie? What is an uncommonly held belief that you have?
I think that the bees are not dying at an alarming rate.
Oh man! Now this is something that I'm interested in. Talk more about this.
See, well, what does that say about Quinn and his idea? Anyways.
No, but okay.
Okay, bees.
Bees. Bees.
Bee.
A bee can have. I looked this up. Lay 1,500 eggs in a day. Anything that can have that many little children, babies, is not dying at an alarming rate. If anything, they're growing at an alarming rate. I mean, say, there's all this talk, pesticides and whatever was killing them off, but, I mean, there's no way that can stop them from spreading. There's so many of them, and they're everywhere. There's people raising them. Raising them. They're raising themselves in the wild. You got these queen bees everywhere. I don't know.
So what is the...
It doesn't make any sense.
What was the impetus that you were like, oh, man, people are lying about these bees?
Well, they've been saying this shit for years, and it's still like
same amount of
nothing
bees.
is.
Still there.
Like when you go out and you get stung by a bee. Like, I mean, I've never been stung by bees. I don't know, but
really,
yeah.
I mean, I haven't been stung by a bee in like 25 years, but
well, I mean, if all summer long I'm avoiding bees, there's no problem here.
Are you scared of bees?
Well, I'm really allergic to them. So.
Oh, well, so yes.
Scared not by choice.
A funny bee story that kind of falls into this. Like, I was at a restaurant with like Amanda and her cousin and her cousin's like newborn baby, and there's a bee flying around, and her cousin's husband like swatted it down and like killed it, and then a woman at a table next to us was like, they're extinct. Bees are going extinct. You could have taken them and put them outside. And she was like, and we were just like, there's a baby right here. Like, fuck your like philosophies on bees. Like, we just don't want this baby to die.
Get out of here, bee lover.
We're in a restaurant. Like, it's a bug. Kill the bugs.
Exactly.
So
I don't kill very
that's like
many
a
bugs.
passionate thing. That's what. Just
Like
keep to
that
yourself.
woman has some issues that she needs to figure out.
That she needs to like fix.
Yeah.
Your
No,
opinions
your
on
thing
bees.
is making more sense now.
Yeah.
That I have the practical example.
Everybody shut up.
Mind your own beeswax?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mind your own beeswax.
It's true. But also,
We need a drum.
like it has been a thing. They've been saying it for so long. I mean, they've been saying this shit about like pandas. I get that they could be extinct because it takes them however long to have a baby. They only have one, not 1,500 a day.
Is it really 1,500 a day?
Yeah.
Pandas?
It's a lot of bees.
Pandas.
No, not
Yeah,
pandas.
1,500
I
pandas a
wish.
day.
I wish we had as
It'd
many
be-
pandas as bees.
It'd be a cuddlier world.
Oh, God.
It certainly would. Oh, man.
So do you think all the animals will die, and then the humans, and then the robots will go live on an island, and then the humans will die?
No. I don't think all the animals will die. But I think that...
I think they will.
That's sad.
Think or hope.
Think.
There's a little glimmer in his eye when he said that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the happiest I've seen Quinn in 6 months.
Animals dead.
Oh, my God.
Except for Stella, right?
I love Stella.
I know you do.
Stella's his imaginary friend.
Yes.
Who's also a talking dog.
So yeah.
Anything else you guys wanted to talk about this week?
Shout out to all the poinsettias heading to the garbage right now. They're still very much alive plants, but are just going to go get thrown in the garbage because it's not Christmas anymore.
There's no bees to pollinate them.
Yep. So sorry about that, poinsettias.
We'll get you in the next lifetime.
Yeah.
They're ugly anyways.
And they're poisonous.
Yeah.
If you eat them, you mean?
I think they're just poisonous to dogs, but I think they're also poisonous to humans.
And cats.
So don't eat them.
Let's get Mike to eat one next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Deal.
that's a nice hot take.
This is what we'll do. We'll see if you actually listen to this whole podcast. We'll try to get him to eat a poinsettia. I'll be like, no, you talked about how you're going to try to kill me.
Yeah.
And then after he eats it, we'll tell him it's too late. He had a good life. But he had
Good job, Mike. Sorry. Gotta leave you here.
Yeah. Oh, boy. All right. Well, Mackenzie, it's been a blast. You have a good time?
Yes, this
Great.
has been great.
Do you enjoy
Embarrassing myself?
Drinking booze before noon?
Yeah, I'm excited to work all day, a little bit buzzed.
Yeah, it's not that great. You get pretty tired by like 2 o'clock.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It's not that great.
All right. Well, have fun, guys. Thanks for listening.
Download us on iTunes. Subscribe.
And SoundCloud, right?
SoundCloud.
Review us.
Yeah, give us reviews. Sweet, sweet reviews.
Bye.
Even if it's a 1-star. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.